Hello everyone, today I would like to talk about how to stay in Canada after your visa, study or work permit expired. Your immigration status defines your legal right to stay in Canada. It can fall under one of the following categories: visitor status, student status, worker status, permanent resident, refugee or asylum claimant. When your temporary status, visitor, student or worker, expires and you haven't applied for an extension or restoration in time, you become out of status. This does not automatically mean you will be deported, but it severely limits your legal rights. If your status expires and you haven't taken action to restore or extend it, you may get some consequences. Loss of legal privileges. You can no longer work, study, or remain in Canada legally. Inadmissibility risk. Overstaying can make you inadmissible to Canada in the future. Detention or removal. The Canada Border Services Agency, CBSA, can issue a removal order. Bar on re-entry. You may face a 1 to 5 year re-entry ban if removed. Canada does not offer a formal grace period after status expiration. However, you can apply for restoration of status within 90 days from the day your status expired. This is not a guaranteed approval, but gives you a chance to explain your situation and request to remain in the country legally. What to do if your status has expired? Step 1. Check when your status expired. Review your permit or visa document for the expiry date. You can also verify the last day of authorized stay if you entered as a visitor, usually 6 months unless otherwise stated. Step 2. Stop engaging in restricted activities. If your work permit or study permit has expired, stop working or attending classes immediately. Continuing these activities while out of status can harm your chances of restoration. Step 3. Apply for restoration of status within 90 days. To restore your status, you must submit a restoration application, pay the required fee, demonstrate that you still meet the original requirements for your permit or visa, provide a strong explanation for the lapse in status. Be aware that you cannot work or study while the restoration is being processed, but you are allowed to remain in Canada. If more than 90 days have passed since your status expired, you can no longer apply for restoration. Options become more limited, but there are still possibilities. Option 1. Apply for Temporary Resident Permit, TRP. A TRP allows individuals who are inadmissible or out of status to remain in Canada temporarily if their stay is justified. Reasons may include completing studies, family ties in Canada, health emergencies, compelling humanitarian reasons. Option 2. Apply for permanent residency if eligible. In some cases, you may be eligible for PR under spousal sponsorship, humanitarian and compassionate H&C grounds, protected person or refugee claim. These applications may allow you to stay while your case is being reviewed. Spousal or family sponsorship as a solution. If you are in a genuine relationship with a Canadian citizen or permanent resident, spousal or common law partner sponsorship may be a viable route. Inland sponsorship allows applicants to remain in Canada while their PR application is processed, even if they are out of status. This path requires strong documentation of the relationship and full disclosure of your immigration history. Applying on humanitarian and compassionate H&C grounds. H&C applications are meant for people who face exceptional hardships if removed from Canada. You must show strong establishment in Canada, impact on Canadian-born children or dependents, risk or hardship in your home country, community support and integration. This is a discretionary process and typically used as a last resort. Refugee claims and out-of-status individuals. If you fear returning to your country due to persecution, war, or danger, you may be eligible to make a refugee claim. Canada's refugee system evaluates each case individually. Note, you can apply at a CBSA port of entry or inland office. A failed claim may lead to removal. Also, you can decide leaving Canada voluntarily. In some cases, leaving Canada voluntarily and applying again from abroad might be the best long-term strategy. It can avoid removal orders and preserve your ability to return legally later. Losing your immigration status in Canada can be frightening, but it's not necessarily the end of the road. Whether through restoration, temporary permits, sponsorship, or humanitarian applications, there are paths to remain in Canada. What's most important is acting quickly, honestly, and with the help of knowledgeable professionals. Always remember, the longer you wait, the fewer options you may have. If your status has expired, take immediate steps to protect your future in Canada. Thank you for your time, and if you prefer to get legal immigration help in Canada, please fill in application on our website or contact us directly. Let's immigrate together.